a tornado around 11:40 on Easter Sunday night. It was really a scary situation to hear it go over our houses. Immediately, probably within 20 minutes, I was getting calls from our COO and our membership person that I needed to get here to unlock the door because the fire department wanted to get in. So our Hamilton YMCA is a shelter, a certified shelter. So I couldn't get out of the house. There were trees everywhere, but finally got here around 5 a.m. the next morning, and we were working with the Red Cross, and they had turned our facility into a shelter, but then we lost power. And so once we lost power, we could no longer become a shelter, but we were the place that if you needed shelter, you would come here to meet with the Red Cross, and then they would put you in a hotel. And so, but that night, we did have a lot of people staying here in the hallways. We had a cancer patient that was on hospice that stayed here in the back hallway throughout the night until they could come and get her and take her to another location. So once our power came back on, we became the hub, and it was 2 days later, we became the hub of anything the community needed. So if you needed a shower, if you needed a meal, if you needed to charge your phone or do homework, you could come here into the lobby and we would get you exactly where you needed to be. We were fighting two things, the tornado disaster relief and then COVID as well. So we had two situations that we were trying to handle and keep a safe environment for the community as we were going through this disaster. So as the week progressed, we turned our lobby into a full food station and ended up turning our gymnasium into a place for donations. And the entire gym was completely full with just the outpouring of help from all over, all the surrounding communities. People came from Nashville, Atlanta, Knoxville, all over, just bringing donations to help the victims here. And our back parking lot was the place you could drop off or pick up your donations. So it was a constant, basically 24/7, it seemed like, of people dropping off and people picking up. Then the Army Reserve that week came to help us, and there were 30 guys. They were in their Humvees, and they would every morning load up in the Humvees all the donations and take them out in the communities because the disaster team couldn't get to a lot of places because of all the downed trees. So they took, the entire time they took goods out to everybody that needed it, food. Every restaurant around here just about were bringing us free food and donations for the community, and the Army guys would take that food out into the community and feed the volunteers, they would feed the police officers, and they would feed all of the victims. A lot of the victims were staying with their house, even though maybe they didn't have a top floor, they would sleep in the basement to protect their house. So it was a pretty intense situation, and the community just came together and worked really hard to make everyone feel safe and that they had a place to come and eat and shower. We were very blessed in our community to have all of these people come together and do what it took to just